Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to acclimate and care for this Philodendron Gloriosum zebra. I know quite a few people have picked up their plants from Ecuagenera this past weekend, and I'm just going to show you how I'm going to acclimate this guy. So if you're curious and you want to know how I do it, just keep watching and let's get right into it. So let's kick off this video by talking about the integrity of this plant. Now, I do reside in Ontario, Canada, and as of late, we've been getting some strange weather. It's been hot, it's been cold, it's been snowing, it's been raining, and now it's kind of gloomy outside and it's a little bit cold. But I will say that a lot of my plants that I do import, whether it be in Asia or Ecuador, they do a lot better in March. Maybe it's because it's cold, but they insulate differently on the plane. I don't know, but I've just noticed that all the plants that I import in March just do a lot better than they do in like June, July, or August. So if you guys live in other cities or different countries, drop a comment down below so we can all share when is the best time to ship plants, and if you guys had a good, experience with shipping your plants. So in any case, let's get on to the actual plant now. So this Gloriosum Philodendron zebra actually shipped pretty well. As you can see, its leaves are looking pretty good, and this is the newest leaf right over here, and it's hardening off, and to be honest with you, it's pretty perfect except for the mechanical damage from shipping, but I'm not mad at it. And this little leaf over here, I actually thought I was going to lose, but it's holding on strong, so I'm happy with that. And I think this plant actually has 2 growth points down here at the rhizome. I don't know if I can show you, but I'll try my best. So it has a little growth point right over here, and it has another one that's tucked right over here. So what I'm actually going to do is give it a cut and throw it in some moss, and we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that something comes out of it. So upon arrival, my friend was nice enough to give this plant a rinse just to ensure that there's like no thrips or whatever. I mean, if this plant does have thrips on it, it'll appear later. But she was nice enough to give it a rinse, cleaned off the roots for me. The roots are very hydrated, to be honest with you. I actually don't see any rot, and she didn't really mention to me that there were any rotting roots, so I think we're in the clear for that. The game plan for this plant is actually to just kind of clean it up a little bit more, and I'm actually going to acclimate it in soil because the roots just look so good. Alright, so I have my trusty potting mat here. You guys can pick this up off my website. I'll link it down below for you. I have some Myco. You see me use this plenty of times. I have moss, and I have some orchid mix that has been soaking overnight with HB 101. Now, this plant has been soaking in water to hydrate the roots, and the roots look really good and very hydrated, so it's going to go straight into soil. And I think the game plan for this little nub over here is to just cut it off and stick it in moss so that the growth points can kind of, grow. So let's just see if I can separate the roots and start with that. There we go. So this was a nice clean cut. I don't think you can see the growth points, but it's there. Trust me, it's there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just load it up into its new home. So I've gone ahead and covered this stump with moss, and I did cover it up entirely because it has 2 nodes that I want to become activated. Now, one of them seems to have a brown spot, which means it might be a burnt out node already, but we'll see. So now this is going to actually reside on top of a heating pad and grow lights, obviously, because I want to give it the most optimal environment for it to continue to grow. Now as for this, we're gonna stick it straight into soil. Nothing too crazy because the roots look really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of this onto the roots. This potting mat is great. It just, you know, it just keeps everything clean, and there's no actual math that I'm doing as to how much of the myco I'm adding. I'm just sprinkling it on. So please don't ask how much I'm actually using. So it's going to reside in this vase for the time being, just so that I can see that it's doing well in soil. Once it's put off a new leaf, I will go ahead and migrate it to something else, but for now it's going to stay in this glass, and I'm probably going to plant it like this. The reason for that is because the extra walls on this vase is going to create like a humidity dome for this plant, so I don't have to saran wrap it. And that's it. So I'm gonna leave it as is. Currently right now it's looking very perky, and oftentimes I have found that the first couple of days the plant looks like it's doing okay, but then it may decline. If it does, you'll hear about it on my Instagram. So if you're not following me already, give me a follow. My Instagram is leaflet.co. And if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button or give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.